Okay. Let's continue MSQs. And then, like I said, Thursday we will be doing raids. So, hey. Let's talk to Estinian, see what he has to say. I hope you enjoyed the expedition at last, or at least. Otherwise, it was a heavy purse to pay for a treasure map leading to a treasure we couldn't keep. Estinian, you're the one who is not financially responsible. This would have been your fault. Alright, let's talk to Varshawn. What the hell? Oh. Okay, never mind. I thought there was something wrong with my keyboard, but, I was not on ASWD. Okay. Alright, sharing the wealth. Varshawn wishes to discuss the distribution of the treasure. Shall we begin? If we are to spend the treasure wisely, then we must first determine which group would benefit most from monetary assistance. Some of my citizens may find it intimidating to speak with the satrap directly, so I would ask that you act in my stead. Great. Are you to visiting Akiali and Yed? We're gonna call it Yed. Yed? Speak with Matsuya and his people and listen to their grievances. I immediately was thinking of Matsuya and like his family when Varshawn just now was like, we gotta figure out who to distribute the wealth to. I was thinking about Matsuya. Estinian, I bid you to do the same at Palika Stand. I will be conducting my own inquiries at the Giant Skull grounds. Well, honestly, a lot of people probably need the monetary assistance after the hell that reigned at the end of Endwalker. Once you believe you have ascertained the needs of the populace, we can convene at Megaduda. I really like the Endwalker sound. Okay. Screw the people in grievances. Keep the treasure for yourself. No, we are not selfish, Cat Lord. We are not like the Garleans. We are not like your kind. Okay. Let's get out Rookie. As Cat Lord called me out on, I have not unlocked flying, so we take the scenic route everywhere for right now. I really like this zone. Really pretty. And it's nice to see it with, like, out the red skies and final days happening. It's still, like, wild to me that we actually witnessed, like, the final days beginning. And the hell that rained loose. Like, sure we stopped it, but that was crazy to see. I did not think that, like, I never actually felt so, like, scared for the sake of the source and everyone on it. Oh, Gray, I was so glad to see you had returned unharmed. You finished with the boat then? Anything the village desperately needs? Well, I suppose Kaz. We call him Kaz here, okay? It's kind of a Metal Gear reference. Even though I haven't played Metal Gear yet, I call him Kaz. But I do hope to play Metal Gear very soon. I've never played them before, and I think I'm ready to start diving into them. Well, I suppose Kaz's loss hit us the hardest. I've been trying to find buyers for my fish, but although I sell a few here and there, it's so much more difficult than it was before. Everyone's still struggling to rebuild their lives. For now, we're just banding together as best we can. Around the Aether Currents off stream, let me know. I plan to unlock them soon, but I appreciate it, Dandelion. I really do. I do need to unlock them, but I have no issues just getting around myself. I like the exploration. It kind of helps me better understand the maps a little bit better. chronically on 14 and on the same server, so I'm almost always available to do so. Yeah, no, I really appreciate it. Oh, Life, we're gonna be doing the 6.1 raids on Thursday, so if you are free, we'd love to have you. This Aether crystal is so hecking beautiful. I like how each one is so unique. Greetings and welcome, traveler. If this is your first visit to Thavnair, then you must try my special Amra Lassi. Its refreshing zest cannot be beat. What could such a wonder cost, you wonder? Normally I part with 3 bottles for the generous price of 19,800 gil. But for you, I am willing to go as low as even 10,000. You'd be practically stealing from me. Everything seems so pricey here. You're the only thief around here, still not trying to profit these days? Oh, I am not a Stydian! I am not a Stydian! Stydian, who is S? You're the one who was with that spear-toting fellow. Well, you can hardly blame a man for trying. The world may no longer be on fire, but we are still sifting through the ashes, so to speak. Sister, spare me. We might as well have that ugly tower back for the scant few travelers we see these days. I myself barely have the coin to buy at local prices. I tell you, if I didn't charge the odd adventurer a small fortune for afternoon tea, I'd be scavenging for scraps in the streets. He tried to swindle the Warrior of Light. Hey, Bath, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Let's see. Rebirth comes out Thursday, so for once I probably won't be on 14. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't think about that. Dang. I'm not messing up my stream schedule for people to go play Rebirth. I'm sorry. Y'all get over it, alright? But I also didn't think about, a lot of people probably gonna be playing that. It is just struggle times. Struggle times. I feel like it's never a good time whenever I try to do raids and stuff. Well, if anyone's not planning on playing Rebirth and you play 14 and you want to help out with the raids, let me know. But I also totally understand, like, people wanting to play Rebirth. I watched Shrimp Chips play the first half, like, start to finish, and it's a really beautiful game. I'd also... Yeah, I know, Catlord, because you're Gorlian. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you so much for asking. Glad to hear you're doing good as well. I just passed up where I needed to go. Oh. How fares the port? Well, it's in shambles, isn't it? The trade routes are open once more, now that the danger has passed, certainly. But no small number of merchants have had to sell their ships to make ends meet in the short term. Add that to the sailors we lost in the final days, and it's little wonder the flow of exports is no more than a pitiful trickle. If Kaz and his consortium were still with us, I'm sure he'd have found a way to turn our fortunes around. Now that was a man who got things done. God rest his soul. You have spoken with key local figures. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Bye, Alex. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was good to see you. I love you, and I hope you have a great day. Bye. I need like a command that is just a generic goodbye, because normally I tuck people in when they leave. But like, it's not nighttime. Like, normally I stream at night. I need to make a generic goodbye command, but I hope you have a great rest of your time. You stayed beautiful too. I don't have a PS5, so I can't play it. Oh, I didn't think about that either. Okay, for all the Final Fantasy 14 folks who do not have a PS5 and play 14 and they want to help out with raids, let me know. Where am I going? Hold on. Okay. Oh, it's just called Megaduda. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not super familiar with this area yet. I love the music here. I feel a headache coming on and I don't like it. Bacon and steak. That's a name. That's a name. Strip needs a fuck off command. No, no, he doesn't. Coward, I think you need the fuck off command. But seeing my stint on Vitra's back did not go unnoticed. I couldn't take 2 steps before another Hainish local was thanking me profusely for saving their home. They weren't trying to swindle you out of money? Ah, my advisor's returned. I've just made it back myself. Why do you retain this vessel now that your true form is known? You could have flown across the island in a fraction of the time. But that is as it may, the sight of a massive creature descending from the sky can be startling to say the least. There are few places I can enter comfortably without risk of flattering some cart or stall. Fair enough. As for my inquiries, the people of Palakistan were unanimous in their reply. They are surviving. Resources were stretched to the limit when refugees were pouring in, but they persevered with some assistance and from Yed. From what I understand, they have always been an independent community, hunters and foragers, and the like, and I was assured that the jungle provides for their needs for the most part. Palakistan has weathered the disaster better than most, it seems. I myself heard good news and bad. The quarrymen were cautiously optimistic, having just sold a full wagon of Dryad Skull to a foreign trader. But such visitors are few and far between. Compared to your best years, the weight of the stone leaving Thavnir has been light indeed. Our nation is small and isolated, its prosperity dependent on a steady stream of exports. We must identify any obstacles to the flow of trade so we may begin working to remove them. Hi Yuri, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Tell me, what did you learn in Akiali and Yed? Oh, hand-talking motions. I see. Without a dedicated buyer, the average fisherman must struggle to offload his daily catch. Which is why I believe we should first address the lack of ships and shortage of able-bodied sailors in Yed. Thank you for the alert, Cat Lord. Doing good. I got Phasmo and Lethal Company recently. Oh, that's so exciting! Yuri, we'll have to play some Phasmo together. I like to do open lobbies now that I've gotten a little bit better at Phasmo. So if you're ever interested in playing Phasmo whenever I'm streaming it, let me know. Let's see. Let me get caught up with chat here. I'll be here if you're still doing it when I get home that night. Alright, sounds good, Reven. I think that'd be a lot of fun. We'd love to have you as well. Okay. I am reminded of a child I spied as I made my way back to the palace. His father lost at sea when the beast sunk their vessel. So many variations of the same tragic tale, repeated over and over. So many lives lost. It's like things are better for the dragons, but they're still not, like, better. Damn. Enough grief to drown in if we let ourselves be overcome. But we will not. Gray, Estonian, I will consider the perspectives you brought me, and devise a plan to help my people confront this adversity. Come, I would like you to be in attendance when I announce the proposal to my assembled functionaries. I'm doing pretty good, how are you? Thank you for asking. Vitra!
I thank you for your attendance. have retrieved or hoarded in Al-Zadal's name. A fortune I set aside for a future day of need. And lo, that day hath come. May it aid our wounded city in reclaiming its vibrancy and vigor. In better times, I would leave such a task to our capable Ahawan. God's rest his soul. Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibilities of mine office directly. Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency. Thence, invested into the trading port of Yedlamad. Our merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more. None were spared the tragedy of the final days.
Sounds good, Chip Chip.
This I am well aware.
None were spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this I am well aware.
But an absence was created by the loss of Kalzal's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen, our artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
And what of the children who were left without family to care for them?
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. A simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the fringes of our society.
I noticed that like Vitra still has like he's still healing from where people needed his scales. And like he's still like kind of cut up like by his back legs. Hope he's not in pain too much. Hi Cog, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. No worries, it's all good. Cog, Thursday we'll be doing the 6.1 raids, so if you're available, we would love to have you too. But I understand if you have work as well. That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. A simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the fringes of our society.
Nay, a proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come. Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer. What dost thou deem the wisest course?
So I won't be able to hop on much, but enjoy 6.1 and 6.2. Sounds good, Cog. Today I'm finishing up 6.1, and then after that, just doing whatever we feel like doing. We could do Final Fantasy 14 stuff, like I might unlock Island Sanctuary, or I don't know, just do something. Maybe switch over to a different game for a couple hours. It really is dependent on like how quickly I finish this, but I think you said I had like 5 quests left, so it's really just dependent on how long it takes me to get through those 5 quests, but that's what I got planned for today. And then Thursday, I'll be doing the 6.1 raids, and then next week we'll get into 6.2. Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer. What dost thou deem the wisest course? Taxes. Levy them on trade profits in exchange for your investment. It takes a village? Sure? I don't know this stuff. It's not Fluffy. Fluffy is a Cerberus. This is a dragon
We
king.
create a reliable source of revenue.
see, we create a reliable source of... Yeah, that! I totally know what I'm talking about.
Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive of Al-Zadal's treasure to commit a portion of their future earnings towards the running of an orphanage. Now, such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Something with cast seems appropriate. Why not honor one of your most successful? I guess the first one?
A fitting candidate. Kalzal should be remembered, not as the blasphemy which terrorized Thavner, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores. Do any among you object to this proposition? Many here lost loved ones to the beasts.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair. When I think of Kalzal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well. Isn't that right, men?
This bodes well for that boy. Murad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Aw, look at Estinian looking out for the children. But I also agree with him.
Then let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the Kalzal Foundation.
Aw, I like this.
Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor.
It's nice to kind of... For once, I feel like rebuilding Thavner, like... At the end of each expansion, there's some sort of, like, rebuilding a city, and I always felt like, you know, we're only doing this because we're forced to make all these choices, blah, 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 blah. We can never say no to anything. But after everything's all said and done, I just feel like I have a slightly different perspective or tone shift with rebuilding Thavner. Like, there's, I don't know, like, these poor people, they lost family to the final days. And I'm not saying nobody else experienced loss and heartache, because the Garlean Empire was freaking ruthless. But I guess I've just became way more of an empath playing Endwalker. And I no longer feel like, you know, we were forced to do all of this stuff. But things happened, and here we are. We're like able to help heal the world a little bit, starting in Thavner, where they got hit really hard. So this is a really wholesome moment. I really like this.
Clerks, see to the management of our funds and make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than is necessary.
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. I'm reminded of Ishgard.
I want to see Amrik. Speaking of Ishgard, let me go see Amrik, please. It's been way too long. We haven't seen, like, any of the leaders at all in a long time. Vitra is warming his role as satrap. Clearly, all those years behind the curtain were not spent napping. I love this song so much. Bridging the Rift. The veteran Radiant wishes to share his gratitude. Thank you for putting forth Kaz's name. Those whose lives he enriched will take comfort in seeing his legacy honored. You will forgive me for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Archon Y'shtola. She asks that you meet her at the High Crucible at your earliest convenience. Oh, we get to go see Y'shtola! Understood. Thank you. Y'shtola must have finished her study of the Void Gate. Shall we hear what she has to say then? I will go with you. Is that the satrap? This. I thought the satrap would be too busy setting up the foundation. My clerks have been the well-oiled cogs of this administration since before I-1 assumed the office. They understand what needs to be done. And I am curious to learn what conclusions your Archon has reached concerning the gate's unique construction. As you wish. Allow me to lead the way, Your Excellency. I kind of want this song from my apartment. I really like it. Shall we hear what your scholarly comrade has to say? For one who claims that it is too late to save his sister, Vitra seems awfully interested in whatever revelations Y'shtola might have to share.
Right, here we all are.
You discovered something new.
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the Void Gate sealed, but not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening. For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vitra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
We know this, so why have you sent for us? Have you learned aught of value or not?
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics. From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them. Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first.
I remember seeing like all the fragments of memories and stuff. Oh, he looks so sad.
You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location.
Oh, true.
His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world. The magics tore a hole in the walls separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway.
What happens if you get stuck in that? You just die?
Yet even through this realm of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first.
Not just that, but our body and soul were still intact
such
too.
An unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
Then what of the many void scent found in the source? Who guides them here, and how?
An excellent question. Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical. For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power.
I hope we get to go the 13th and see what it looks like. I imagine it being a big ball of purple mush, but...
To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate. The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact. Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is too much for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner.
Hi Jerry, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the Xenos laugh. It's crazy how early the Void played a role in this game. Yeah. Yeah, it makes me want to redo all the Dunscape stuff. No, you're good, Jerry. You're good. You're good. I just didn't want to like talk over Y'shtola because like sometimes talking over like voiced scenes can get kind of, I don't know. I have a hard time doing that. Hey Knight, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you? But no, you're good, Jerry. It's all good. How are you? Welcome. Okay. Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserve of any one mortal practitioner. Why does everything always require so much energy? I feel like one person's gonna like somehow obtain all of this energy to like put into something to the point that we're like about to die, or they're about to die. So what we're picturing here, this isn't actually like the 13th or anything like that. This is just like us imagining what Y'shtola is saying. Am I following that correctly? Also, welcome back, Shrimp. I almost feel like I should be writing this stuff down. But I don't even know what to really write down. I'm a little confused. Like, I think I understand, but I am a little confused. Basically, gargoyles cannot fit through the hole, so like we have to figure out how they're able to open up the portal big enough for something big to fit through? Is that what we're like trying to figure out? Oh, they are real examples? Okay. So then what is this place? This is what I imagine the 13th to look like.
Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain exarch dragged us to the first.
I was gonna say, like, I think Y'shtola can relate to that. Might be a good cutscene to rewatch. Yeah. Yeah, I might want to, I think I want to take some notes on this too. I wasn't really prepared for note taking. So far, I feel like in 6.1 I haven't had a need for taking notes, but now I feel like I have a need for taking notes. Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over the entity's soul. So yeah, that's what happened to Y'shtola, Urianger, Thancred, Alpha Noah, Alice. I had to think about everybody else's name. I wonder how they're doing. I hope we get to see them soon. In ARR, that dungeon where people are summoning demons and shit, it looked really familiar. Yeah. Yeah, it looked really familiar. It is so hard to jog your brain all the way back to Realm Reborn. But at the same time, this also is involving a lot of the Crystal Tower. And I'm like, ooh, okay, now I almost want to go, like, willingly go do the Crystal Tower raids again. There's like moments where, like, this makes me want to go, like, redo stuff, like early ARR stuff, Crystal Tower stuff, the Dunscape stuff, and have cutscenes turned on. Okay. I love that emote, Tal. It was really cute. Little girl, huh? So instead of bringing the whole entire gargoyle over,
And just as
they're
our
just
bodies
bringing the
remained in
gargoyle's
our
soul?
world, the Void Sense physical form is left behind in the 13th.
Oh, so this is the 13th. Wait, how does your Stola know what the 13th looks like? I feel like we have seen this before. This is, this reminds me of,
Once
like,
at its
Edda.
destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
What is it called? What's the name of that dungeon? I've read it so many times and now I can't think of what it's called. But it involves that girl, right, Edda? That's where I feel like we're at right now. Yeah, those dungeons? Am I right? Or are you saying that to Shrimp Chips? I think it's just related to her and her crew. Okay, this area makes me think so much of, like, around that time, which was a Realm Reborn. So I remember, I can't think of what that dungeon's called. It has a really cool name. It's like is it something Manor? I don't know. I remember when I first unlocked it though, I was so excited. I remember telling Shrimp Chips, oh my gosh, like we're here, like this dungeon sounds so heckin' cool. And now I go back and I do that dungeon, I'm like, man, this dungeon is like, it's cool story-wise, but the mechanics are so easy now. And it's like, I don't know, I like the progression of how much better each dungeon and trial and raid gets throughout the entirety of this game. But little old me, who didn't know any better, was really excited to do the Edda dungeon. And I can't think of what it's called right now. But this is what this reminds me of. Once it's at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel. Is this similar to how we, like, saw your Stola in your Stola's body, or, like, Thancred in Thancred's body when we were on the first? It was like, here is a vessel for their soul to reside in that kind of mimics what their outer appearance would look like. And I think they only do that to, like, not cause confusion. But it's like when they got yoinked over to the first, their soul had to go into something. So it was like a temporary shell. There's a lot of similarities here.
Wait. You said that Voidsent must be called here deliberately by someone in the source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
That is a really good point to make, Astidian. I did not think about that. So who would be doing this?
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through. Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the Source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the Source and its reflections.
If we could crack this code, being able to travel to different shards would be so wild. And I have a feeling we're gonna find a way to go to other shards, I think, in like future expansions to come. I think that is my speculation. And that's something I would love to see. I don't think we'll see it in Dawn Trail, but I think it would be really cool if there is a way to travel to other shards. So we'll see. We know it's not impossible. We've been to the first. It would be really cool if we can find our way to the 13th. But I think it'd be so cool to like go to other shards.
And how do you intend to get your answers?
Through research, of course.
No. The danger is too great.
Why is he suddenly concerned? What does he know? I feel like he's hiding something.
Perhaps. But what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
Oh. Okay, I retract this. The way he said that, the satrap, made it sound like he was hiding some information, but then like the switch in music made me think like, oh, actually. So we're going on an adventure. I love the tone shift of like, some call it danger, but others think of it as an adventure, and I'm over here like, yeah, adventure time! All I care is, can Grawlha come with me? I want to live up to that promise so freaking hard to Grawlha that every single adventure I go on, I need him there with me by my side. Like, we're now gonna become this dynamic duo. I can't go into a fight without him. Unless he's just not around and he's off doing something else. But if given the option, I cannot go without him. No, not the Hithy emote. You're gonna make me cry. But I also like that emote, so keep putting Hithy in the chat. Where did that come from? I want a Hithy emote. We are... What is it? Y'shtola is working on trying to figure out how we can travel from the source to other shards. And we... The Vershawn, or the Satrap, that's what I'm trying to say. The Satrap has been hiding this gate to, like, the Void, to the 13th from us for, like, a long time. And we just discovered it, so... I have a feeling some bad's gonna come from this. I think we're gonna have a lot of Void, like, entities coming over to the source now that the gate has been open for the first time in a really long time. But... for now, we're about to go on an adventure. Yeah, I'm really excited for what's to come now. And as the Azim, we of course have to go on adventures.
Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the ages.
Let's see, were you not listening to my tale? Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the age.
Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
I assure you I was most attentive. And I agree that to go alone would be certain death.
I love how stubborn Y'shtola is. She's like, I heard you, but I'm still gonna go do my own thing.
But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
Would it be wild to say that we would get to fight the Cloud of Darkness again? Because that would be kind of cool. Hey Pat, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm having a really good day so far. Thank you for asking. I hope you are too. How's everything going? Thank you for redeeming your daily cupcake as well. If you guys are new here, I have a thing called a daily cupcake. And what it is it's just a great way to stop by, check in, say hi, grab that cupcake. And if you have to get going, then enjoy that cupcake and head on out. Otherwise, you can sit down in that cafe, eat that cupcake, and just enjoy the stream. But it's a great way to stick around, say hi, and all of those things. And then for every hour that you watch my stream, you'll earn a bakery coin. And once you have 10 coins, you can redeem that for an extra cupcake. Whoever has the most cupcakes by the end of the year will win a prize. So it's a lot of fun. If you are wanting to buy that extra cupcake and you have 10 coins, Command Buy will tell you the instructions on how to do that. Just had to drop in to hang out for a bit and remind you of how much I love and appreciate such an amazing friend. Aw, Pat, you're so kind. I really appreciate the kind words. I love having you in my community, and it's always great to see you in chat. Thank you, Shrimp, for doing that. Apparently, I don't know what's going on, but when I alt-tab out of my game, my whole screen turns black and weird things happen. So thank you, Shrimp, for helping me out with that. Oh, look at that. Shrimp bought a cupcake. And if you want to know how many coins you have, there's a channel point redemption that says check my bakery coin or something like that. And I can pull that up and let you know. It is in... I don't know. Whatever Minecraft mode is, that's what it's in. And I don't know why it's like that. I haven't been on Twitter too much. I'll have to look, Pat, but I'll go check. I'll go check and see. I kind of like logged off of Twitter for the night pretty early last night. I think I sent a couple of tweets, but I was not checking replies. So I'll go take a look in a little bit, Pat. Here, let's see. Yeah, I guess I'll look at my settings here in a second when I'm out of the cutscene. But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the Cloud of Darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved. Wait, who's braved the 13th? Yeah, count me in! Adventure time! Adventure time! Oh, I was doing this and then my Warrior of Light did that.
You might
Very
say
fitting.
that.
Can Graha come with me though?
Once again, I put my life in your ever-reliable hands.
Stola! Stop it! You're gonna make me cry!
That said, as much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
Is she like indirectly calling him out over here? Oh boy.
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it does not endanger my people.
Oh yeah, this will endanger our people. We need to do this.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single Void Scent will be allowed to threaten Radzat Han, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
You have a plan.
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daymir was overseeing the project.
Daymir. Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void scent, if you will. It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
You know who could fit through a tiny hole? Kate Sith. Because cats are liquid. We need Kate Sith on this adventure, actually.
A man-made void scent.
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daymir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum. and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
It was the cats are liquid for me? They are, though. It's insane what they put themselves into. Like, they're like, if I fits, I sits. And it's like this tiny little compartment.
If
Also,
that's
I have
true,
2 cats,
then those
so I'm a
notes
huge
might
cat
still
lover.
be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
I thought you said not Google for a second. I was like, what does Google have to do with 14? Okay, if that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built, which leaves us with... Would it be the library in Charlian? Yeah, that's right, with the restricted section of Nomanuman? With Graha's favorite place to sneak around! We have to say that answer. We have to. Cat got caught.
Indeed. Numenon's restricted stacks may very well hold a copy. In which case, I say we head directly to Charlian.
Ooh, are we actually going there? I mean, I guess we were there at the beginning of 6.1, but like...
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves. I see myself being of little use. Go on ahead. I still need to find Mirad and tell him about the Kalzal Foundation.
Oh, true. It's actually nice to see Estinian, like, caring for, like, people.
Let us be on our way as well.
He seems so, like, stoic. But he's like, has a really caring heart. You just can't really tell behind, like, that hard shell that he puts up. Let's be on our way as well. Yay, we're going on a trip with Yestola! I'm so excited. No, really, though? It's true. Cats are liquid. I swear. I'm starting to think there are 0 things that a cat can't find some way to fit into. Right? Right? I agree, Pat. I still kind of have this hunch he's like...
venture into the void. Do
like
I
he's
sit
hiding
idly
something.
by?
I guess he's more so just concerned. We're going to Old Charlian. Hello? There we go. Wow! Look at the sky! It's so pretty! So pretty. I just love wandering around this place. Okay, really quick, Shrimp, I guess I would go to settings? To see if I'm full screen. Do I need to be this? What did I just do? There we go. Okay. The game actually runs a little bit smoother now. Okay. On my end. I think everything looked fine for you guys. It just looked a little off for me. If we're to enter Nomanuman's restricted archives with a minimum of fuss, then we must secure the permission of the forum. First, however, we shall need to enlist the cooperation of a member to broach the matter on our behalf. Who do you think might be inclined to assist us? I really want to say Erdeval, but I don't know if that's the right answer. No one springs to mind? What of Scholaric Monteshane? Oh, yeah, them too, I guess. I just wanted to see Erdval again. He did come to Grauha's defense during the inquiry after all. It's settled. Let us head to Phenomenon to see if he's willing to help us once more. Your stool is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can navigate this place. We did survive our smoothies. I'm going the wrong way. What's new? We're gonna take a weird scenic route, I guess. Shrimp smoothie was definitely far more worse than mine. I will say that. Shrimp has our actual smoothies come in yet? Fucked up the order. What did you do? Oh, they're on the way now? Okay. No worries, I was just wondering. I apprenticed to Master Matoya at the age of 7 and labored under her tutelage for a full decade. I never had the chance to attend the studio. Neither did Thancred, as I recall. As soon as Master Louis Swad took him in off the streets, he was put in the care of another Archon. His was a rigorous and practical education in the arts of espionage and survival. I sometimes wonder what my life might have been like had I pursued studies here instead. The tea at the last stand after a day of lectures? Sure, I guess. Oh, that does sound lovely. So we're talking to Y'shtola, and she's kind of reminiscing at her time in Old Sharlayan and how she was under, like, the mentorship of Master Matoya, and she is wondering what her life would have been like had she attended the Studium here in Old Sharlayan, and that's kind of where we're at right now. If you guys play Final Fantasy XIV and you're fully caught up and you want to help out with the 6.1 raids on Thursday, we would love to have you. Here's my 14 info right there, so feel free to come join. I do raids and trials with chat, and I do dungeons with the NPCs. So yeah, if you're interested, we would love to have you. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, that does sound lovely. Afternoons with friends spent sipping tea and debating theories. Still, I wouldn't give up my time with Master Matoya for the world. The dank cave I studied in was about as far from the bright, airy halls of academia as one could get, but it was a wondrous, magical childhood nonetheless. I guess we go in here. Red Queen, thank you so much for the follow. It is much appreciated. Hi, welcome to my Labyrinth of Sorts. What is your favorite mythological creature? Mine is the Minotaur. Welcome on in. Do you play Final Fantasy XIV? If not, do you play any horror games? Horror games do you like to play? I feel like I just like threw a bunch of questions out at you. I apologize. Feel free to only answer one or none. Alright, Ah, visitors, and quite esteemed ones at that. What may I do for you? Pray forgive the intrusion, Scholark, but we are hoping you might help us secure permission to enter Nominon's restricted archives. Oh, no furtive forays into the stacks this time, eh? I applaud this newfound sense of propriety? Yet in all this wide world of comparative serenity, what so compels you to disturb a vault of forbidden wisdom? The music in Old Sharlayan is just so relaxing. I love it. I do play Final Fantasy, more into horror, currently playing... Oh my god, I plan to play that game very, very soon. Are you liking it? Is it good? I haven't played it yet, but I'm thinking, like, sometime next month I might play it. Fascinating. I had no idea such a technique existed. I would have been surprised if you had. If my assumption is incorrect, the research left behind by House de Mir has lain dormant in Charlene's archives for many centuries. And if you unearth this research, what then? Surely you don't intend to cross over into the void. Oh, but in fact we do. That is, in fact, precisely what we intend. To what end, pray tell? To develop a method of traversing the rift for one, that I might keep my world to a distant friend. Oh, she said word. Wait, is she talking about, what's his name? The guy from the Ratik Forest? The Thancred can go see Reen? Sentiment aside, I have journeyed to the end of existence. I have heard, felt, and thought endlessly about the truth of our world and the echo of its future. And yet, I want to understand everything, to unravel it all down to its very last secret. What scholar worthy of the name wouldn't force open a void gate or two if a grand revelation... I played it a few times. It's my comfort game. Ooh, spooky and cute at the same time. I didn't know if it was cute or not. I knew it was definitely spooky. I was thinking about doing like an Alice in Wonderland cosplay while playing that game. But I do think it would be a lot of fun. Tomorrow will actually be a cosplay stream. Someone from my community the other day redeemed cosplay stream. So I'll be dressed up as a maid, playing Maid of Skur tomorrow. So tomorrow will actually be a cosplay stream. And then I actually also just bought a couple of pieces to do a Sable cosplay from Dead by Daylight, and I'm really excited about it. My smoothie does not want to come up the straw. We'll definitely pop in for cosplay streams. Heck yeah! I love cosplaying. I don't do it near as much as I'd like to, but I did a really cool Pennywise cosplay last year, like around October, and I guess that's the most recent thing I've done. I have a Venat cosplay, but I haven't worn it anywhere. And I need to. I want to go to like a botanical gardens and get like a really pretty photo shoot done in my Venat cosplay. I've also done Cowgirl Barbie recently. But other than that, like I didn't do a whole lot of cosplaying last year. So I'm hoping to get more cosplays done this year. Alright, what scholar worthy of the name wouldn't force open a void gate or two if a grand revelation was the promised reward? Ha 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 ha. Marvelous! An audacious proposal worthy of Master Matoya herself. And after hearing the whys and the wherefores, I, for one, do not believe you would use the knowledge for ill. I see no reason not to present your request to the forum's consideration. Although, your petition would be better received if you also had the support of another well-placed acquaintance. Is it Aaronville? Oh. Right. I just really want to see him. Why, Master Fortuno, of course. He can hardly ignore an earnest request from his dear children's most treasured comrades. I was hesitant to approach him directly, but there is no denying that having Master Fortuno on our side would tip the balance in our favor. Very well. We will pay a visit to the Levior estate and plead our case. Oh, one last thing before you go. I would consider it a personal favor if you might share with me the discoveries you make in the void. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours, I'd wager. So, if you could see your way to indulging an old man's curiosity? Of course, Scalaric. We will be sure to pass on any revelations. So we are gonna go to the void. I already know they're gonna figure out a way. Need to go to the Levior estate. Unfortunately, we will not be seeing Alphino and Alice over there. Wait, how do I get outside? Oh, this way. I get so turned around in this place. Go this way. Ah, Mistress Grey. Mistress Eustrola, how may I be of service? You've come to speak with Master Fortuno. Is he home by any chance? Yes, the Master is in residence. I shall inform him that he has guests. I'm glad that Master Fortuno doesn't really hate us anymore. Well, well. What did I call her initially? Amalliance? Amelie? Amelie? I called her something funny when we first met her. But, okay, anyways. Well, well, Amalliance would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. You have some matter of importance to discuss? Then pray proceed. You have my full attention. Oh wait, her name's Ameliance, isn't it? And I think I keep calling her Amalliance because her name looks like Amelie. That makes any sense? Well, I suppose I should praise you for following the proper protocols this time around. Scalaric Montaigne expressed much the same sentiment. I assure you will not attempt to circumvent the Forum's authority again, unless it is absolutely necessary, of course. Of course. You do understand that the restricted archives are restricted for good reason, yes? If no pressing needs exist, then why risk the consequences of employing this forbidden knowledge? For a brother who misses his sister, she was his guardian and his friend, a selfless hero who crossed the rift between worlds to save her homeland from horror and suffering. But the brother has given up on thoughts of reunion. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over a people yet healing from the flames of the final days, loyal to his duty while betraying his longing in his heart. 'Tis no vital mission, perhaps, reuniting these siblings, but it feels a worthy cause to pursue all the same. As one who feared losing his own loved ones and spent years in research to prevent it, surely you appreciate how painful such a separation must be. Hi Alchemist, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Reflections are still very much a mystery to us. Offering to share your experiences in the first should constitute a fair exchange for our cooperation. Do not celebrate just yet. Forum must still be convinced. I will add your request to the list of today's deliberations and deliver the decision to you at the Baldesian Annex. Now, where are we on? Oh, okay, there's the map. Look how beautiful this place is at night. Just so pretty. Do we G-pose real quick? Is it a Minnow 14 stream if we don't do one G-pose? And there we go. Can I remove? There we go. Hold on. I need some sort of expression. I look bored. There. Now we smile. Cute! Guys, I'm obsessed with G-posing. If you're new here, I am known for G-posing all the time in this game. Hold on, I don't... There, I need to move my smoothie out of the way. I don't necessarily know if I like my arms being crossed like that, though. Can I C-pose here? No. That would be nice if you could. Yeah, I like that pose. Okay. Lights, bright. That. And then I smile. Yeah, this is such a cute picture. Out of that. Cute! Okay, okay. I'm done, I'm done. Australian just has like really pretty views. My armor is sick, thank you! Right now this is just, I don't have like glowy armor or anything like that. I mean, it kind of glows. Here, let me hide my HUD. Yeah! We're playing Reaper for post-Endwalker, but I also main Dragoon and Bard. And on occasion I like to play Samurai and Dark Knight. But like, those are like my main jobs. I've been playing the new game Helldivers. Oh, how's Helldivers? I've been hearing mixed things about Helldivers, like servers not necessarily working. But a lot of people are playing it, so I assume it's pretty good once the servers are working. Oh, did they get that fixed or something? What exactly is Helldivers? I see so many people playing it, but I don't really know what it is. The stream's going really good. Thank you so much for asking. I love your character. Oh, yeah, thank you. So this is Great Parsing E-Girl. I wanted a funny name. We've had various names, but I really like Great Parsing E-Girl. What is, there's a, oh, let's see. Battle stance? Not that. I was trying to hide my HUD while that happened. Okay, let's do this again. Battle stance. Did I misspell it? Oh, I did. Look at her go! I do plan to do the Hildebrand quest for level 90 and working on my Reaper relic weapon. I'll probably do that after I finish all of the post content. No problems I've experienced. Oh, well that's good to hear then. Okay. Right. We are going to Valdesian Annex. Is this the right place? No. But remember that time we were here and Gralha started chowing down on a cheeseburger? Leave it to me to go the wrong place though. Okay. Hold on. Wait a second. Where do I need to go? Oh, over here. I'm like directionally challenged in this game. A cheeseburger. Oh, not to worry. I had plenty of reading to keep me occupied while you were busy. Shall we continue? Yeah? Oh, now we go this way? Oh, okay, I accidentally lost your Stola when I went into that little annex room thing. It's a co-op action-packed PvE style game. It's really fun. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Sounds like something I'd be into. I think we're taking the long way around. But we will eventually get there. I'm gonna go this way? Why do I not know where I'm going? Okay, so this is the... Oh gosh, I almost fell off a cliff. So this is the right place. Look at that! This is what I hope to get soon. That Reaper weapon. Oh, I need to go here. How did I miss this? Okay. What did the forum decide? Put it bluntly, Master Matoya has burned some bridges here in Sharlayan and salted the earth for good measure. When it became clear that her student was the petitioner in question, well, no few members voiced their discontent. Then the chamber was reminded, in no uncertain terms, I might add, of the incredible debt we owe to you and your companions. I was gonna say, we literally saved the entire world from dying, so... the least they could do is let us go into the restricted area of the library. That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines. Stiffen a few spines, and it was agreed that allowing you entry to the archives was the least we could do in return. Yay! That is wonderful news. Thank you both for speaking on our behalf. Yes, well, as I am sure you are aware, this permission was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with the utmost caution, and there will be repercussions if it is not. I wish you well in your endeavor, and bid you good day. Very stern as always. Ever the same, that one. Uncompromising, aye, but the very stoicism is exactly what Sharlayan needed to guide it through not one, but 2 exoduses. That went rather well, I think. As a child, I dreamed up any number of schemes for getting my hands on those forbidden tomes, and now I can simply walk in through the door. Our focus will be on finding House Damer's research notes, of course, but the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little giddy. Restricted reading. Monteshane is waiting to offer you further instructions. You'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume. You presume correctly. Then you'll want to speak with the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant you access to the restricted section. Excellent. Once again, we thank you for all your help. Oh, it was my pleasure, believe me. May you find the knowledge you seek. This is still a part 6.1, right? I'm not, like, crazy. We're not in 6.2 yet. Shall we? My quests are still level 90, so I assume I'm still in 6.1. Okay. Will you guys help me, like, stop when 6.2 starts? Go this way? I'll know when 6.1 is done. Okay. I'm just nervous that I'm gonna accidentally start it and like start 6.2 and I'm not ready for 6.2 yet. I want to do the raids first. Wait, I need to go this way? Nope, this way. Look, I'm telling you guys, I am so directionally challenged when I play this game. Okay, so we need to go around. Pudding Way! Let's go talk to Pudding Way! I guess my pudding wasn't needed for, to stop the final days after all, but I persevere. Once people taste it, they'll be even happier they were before the apocalypse started. I just know it. Let me talk to the Loporits again. I miss them. Let me see Giving Way. I think the set of instructions I laughingly imagined may actually exist, but yalms away from where you found me napping. If I had known Alzadal's III's exploits sooner, I could have saved myself days of research. Even a children's book might have pointed me in the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must needs be flexible of mind and look beyond conventional wisdom. A lesson I had already learned, but clearly not taken to heart. Really quick, now that we're here, there is a specific minion I want to bring out. Since we're going to the restricted area, it only makes sense to have our little wind-up Graha with us. Arkadya Stola in Gust identified. Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? Follow me, if you would. Watch your step, and please note that the use of naked flames is discouraged. Ooh, this music! Wow! We're in the restricted library! This is so cool! I like the piano in this song.
If House Damia's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
I accidentally clicked off my screen. Wow. Quick steal books? I know, right? Should have brought a big ol' satchel. Is it possible? We don't have like a reading emote, do we? No. Can I make it look like I'm reading over her shoulder? Okay, bear with me here. There is one? I wonder if I just don't have it. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Does make sense. Okay, so we're looking down. Then... maybe like we're amazed? Pondering? No, no. What? I guess that works. Okay. thinking about YouTube thumbnails. I don't know if that's the right expression for it, but we'll do one with that expression and one amazed. Okay. I like those. I did do /read. I don't think I have that emote. I wish these were in alphabetical order. But I don't think I have read, because when I did /read, nothing happens. Okay. Today in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren. Eyes blazing not with hunger, but trembling, like a candle's flame, threatening to flicker out at any moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinctions seem inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel for this exquisite, transcendent being. Though you are tempted to read more, this does not seem to be the volume you are seeking. In the year 1564 of the 6th Astral Era, the Almaja summoned Ifrit, their patron god. Accounts describe the beings as a gigantic, lizard-like being with a potent command of fire-aspected magics. If we consider that primal summoning is an act fueled by faith and prayer, it is unsurprising, if not expected, that the resulting deiform entity should manifest the appearance and powers with which it is attributed by its worshippers. What then might emerge from the aether should one who believes in an almighty omniscience attempt the same ritual? Would the scholar himself grace us with his presence? Some other embodiment of divine sagacity? Could this man-made god truly be all-knowing? And if it were, whence would such knowledge arise? I myself have many questions concerning the nature of the ancient world. With no spell to transport me back to the days of old, could I instead summon a being possessed of encyclopedic wisdom of every age? Yet with no means to verify its pronouncements, how could one be certain they were true? Though your mind spins with the possibilities discussed therein, this does not seem to be the volume you are seeking. The following pages detail an advanced method for manipulating rift-spanning apertures as devised by Nuishan, the 9th patriarch of House Demir. We present these research notes to the faculty of Charlene's Studium as both a token of our friendship and expression of our boundless admiration. You appear to have located the forbidden volume you seek. Your Stella will need to make the final confirmation. Has something you'd like to show me, do you? My apologies. I flipped open a single book and was completely absorbed by its contents. Skybuilder script, 1800 in the firm. Oh, I haven't spent too much time in the firmament. Well done, Gray. I think you may have found our prize.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Damir's resonance many times at the Great Work. Time to see what all the fuss was about.
That looks like a bird. Oh, I like the change in music. Oh, we just
Among
fought
the
that.
ranks of the Voidsent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard. From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures, a talent which sorely tested the Radiant Host in its battles against these abominations. Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure. Our findings revealed that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate.
Isn't Atomos one of the names of the relic weapons? From like ARR or something like that? Or is that Atmos? I can't remember if it's Atmos or Atomos.
Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos.
It's a Atma. Oh, Atma. Okay, okay. I could not remember. Look, it's got like some of the same letters. Cal, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Pop it in and pop it out before static tonight. Sounds good. How you doing? Welcome though. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? I heard about the good news. Me and Shrimp informed me of things yesterday. So I heard about the good news and everything. We're gonna try our best to be there. How's it going? It's like real good news. I'm so happy for you guys. How's the static going? That's insane. I heard that you had joined like the static stuffs, and I'm like, kudos to you on that, because I don't know if I could commit to static. I'm really bad at raiding. I'm Dragoon, so that kind of says it all. I'm a Dragoon main. I make stupid mistakes all the time. I die all the time. I don't think I am qualified. Look, my girl's name is Grey Parsing for a reason, okay? Grey Parsing E-Girl. But hopefully the static group goes well tonight in the practice and all the things. I don't know the right terminology for that. That was like some high-level stuff in 14. But it was good to see you in chat. Thank you so much for stopping by. Tonight we're supposed to be doing P3s, but someone had a family emergency. Oh no! Oh no, I hope that things are okay for them. P3, that's, I know that that's Endwalker stuff. I haven't done my first Endwalker raid just yet. I will be doing, so I'm wrapping up 6.1 today. Pandemonium, that's right. I heard so many people talking about Pandemonium like all the time on Twitter, so I don't know what that means. I'm sure I'll find that out very soon. I'm wrapping up 6.1 MSQs right now, and then on Thursday, I'll be doing the 6.1 raids. So if you're available, I know you got your static group going on and stuff like that, but if you happen to be available on Thursday and you want to help me and Shrimp Chips get through the 6.1 raids, we'd love to have you. But otherwise, no worries. I know with static, like, that's a huge commitment, so. It's a panda raid! I like that. I'll have to, like, find, like, a little panda. Oh, I have a stuffed panda bear. I'll bring out my little stuffed panda bear. Don't be a story skipper for panda for sure. Oh, definitely not. I haven't skipped story at all playing this game. So I don't intend to skip the story. Not on purpose, at least. But I'm a huge note taker. I have like a whole spiral chocked full of notes from this game. I'd love to join you. Heck yeah, let's go. Are we friends in 14? I don't even know. I don't recognize half the names on my friend list these days. But there's my information. I'm sure Are you friends? I don't know if you're friends with Shrimp or not either, but usually Shrimp coordinates the raids and stuff like that, but that's my information.
A test of your reflexes!
That too! Every raid is a huge test of my reflexes. You're not friends with either one of us, what the hell? We need to change that. We like to go in with minimum eye level, no echo, so if you're totally... You do Savage, so I assume you'd be totally down for a little chaos. But yeah, I usually stream around 8:30 p.m. Central Time. I don't know why I emphasize the Central Time. Obviously, you know where I live. But usually around 8:39 is when I start stream and kind of get into the raids and stuff like that. So if you're available Thursday, I know a lot of people are going to be playing Rebirth, so... but we'd love to have you. Be sure to come add us too. So, Shrimp's name is Himbo Joestar in the game. Blind runs are the best. My stat are all blind chaos noobs. Oh, that is amazing! I like doing blind runs. Shrimp refrains from telling me anything about what's happening. And one of the best clips ever is my first time running Dunscape. And I have no idea what's happening. I'm running around and like, what's happening? And I'm like, this is the longest I've been alive. We're still alive. And then I fly off the map and I'm like, we are not still alive. It's an iconic clip of me from playing 14. It's really funny. But I'm constantly dying. Constantly. I'm the queen of dying. And it's not just in 14. I die a lot in a lot of games. I had like, what, 109 deaths when I played The Evil Within back in October? Hey Minotaur, how's it going, my fellow Minotaur? What's up? What's new? Starting your Savage Prog arc? Not me! I don't know if I'll ever get to Savage, but it would be fun. Gotta go have fun, enjoy the story, and my friends and I are like to the rescue on the off the edge. Alright, sounds good, Cal. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was good to see you. And hopefully we can do the raids on Thursday. But yeah, have a great time, and have a great rest of your day. Bye! Basically same. I don't do high-end content because I would need a massive carry to... Oh, same. Same. I would need a hard carry. Like I said, I'm a Dragoon main. That says enough as is. Me falling off maps is like a daily occurrence. Like, I need to make a compilation of my Dragoon just flying off the map. Jumping back too far, jumping forward too far. It's bad. I started Dragoon in this game because of Kane from 6. I've never played another Final Fantasy game before. 14's the only Final Fantasy game I've played, so I have no idea who that is. I did try to start playing Final Fantasy 6, but I couldn't get past the tutorial. I kept dying. I'm really bad at games, but I enjoy playing them. So I just embrace the fact that I'm bad at them. So... Alright, let's get back to the story here. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos.
How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon void scent, has been discussed among academics for years now. Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales.
I'm pretty sure I've seen these guys just out in the wild.
And still, House Daimir went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for.
So now we steal it.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves? Ah, but that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
No, it's okay. Don't ask, don't tell. I won't tell any of your Stola. like the OG Dragoon, the classic pose that the Dragoons do, like the one male characters do in his pose. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. That's cool. I know that this game has a lot of references to other Final Fantasy games, and people always tell me like what things are referencing, but I don't remember them all. It's way too much. Okay, we had an update to our Unending Codex. My lips are like so dry and I don't know where my chapstick is. Okay. Fortuno Levy. Hold on, my lipstick's driving me insane. 1 second. Okay, I think that's a little better. You know how sometimes like you wear lipstick or something and it gets kind of cakey and your lips start getting dry and stuff? I hate that feeling. I don't normally experience that with this lipstick, but today I am. Alright. Fortuno Levior. An Elizan born and raised in Old Charlian, Fortuno is one of the more influential members of the Forum. His nation's governing body, this council formed of 99 elected representatives, dictates Charlian's course of matters, great and small, be they minor regulations or national policy. Indeed, it was by the Forum's decree that, in response to the imperial invasion of Alamigo, the Charlian colony in the Dravanian hinterlands was abandoned nearly overnight, an event referred to by many as simply the Exodus. In addition to his political power, Fortuno also wields authority as the Patriarch of the Leviors, one of Charlian's oldest families. Its lineage can be traced back to the nation's founders who arrived aboard Bjornkrup's Hope during the Sixth Umbral Calamity. Thus does the family keep Bjornkrup's words as its creed, renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. So spoke Charlian's first leader, and so too does Fortuno Levior. Until recently, Fortuno was driven to fulfill a singular purpose, one which the Forum has pursued in secret for 270 years. Having learned of the final days through the unexpected communion with Hydaelyn and the Ethereal Sea, Charlian's elite set to work developing a ship by which to ferry their people and their hard-won stores of knowledge to the moon, thence the search for the new home among the stars. Fortuno's dedication to the plan grew more fervent after his wife, Amelia? I always want to say Amalliance. I'm gonna keep calling her Amalliance. Y'all can get the fuck over it. After his wife Amalliance gave birth to their two children, Alphino and Alice. Despite to ensure the twins escaped the coming apocalypse, he threw himself into his work with a determination bordering on obsession. The death of his own father, Archon Louisoix, during the Seventh Umbral Calamity only served to deepen his resolve. As the final days grew closer, Fortuno was consumed by fear for his children's safety and disapproval of their continued association with the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. He vowed to get them aboard Charlian's ship by any means necessary, even should it cost him what remained of their already strained relationship. However, when the twins accomplished the impossible by optimizing the ship's aether burner, he came to understand that their conviction would not be denied, nor should it. Unburdening his heart, he at last reconciled with his family and embraced the monumental responsibility of saving the star. The ship he dubbed the Ragnarok would travel to the very end of the universe, delivering the heroes who would defeat the threat he had so long feared. I keep thinking 6 because that was my first Final Fantasy game way back then. No worries. They sound good. Sometimes it's hard to like remember who comes from what because there's just so many characters in the Final Fantasy franchise. Eorzea. Comprised of Algernon, the westernmost of the three great continents, and its surrounding islands, the realm of Eorzea has throughout history been the cradle of several unique civilizations. Rich in aether and blessed with an abundance of natural resources, it is often said to be embraced by gods in reference to the 12, the pillars upon which the religious faith of many Eorzeans firmly rests. As recently as a few decades ago, the 6 city-states of Eorzea coexisted in the year 1557 of the 6th Astral Era. The Garlean Empire embarked upon a campaign of Eorzean conquest. Alamigo soon fell, and the promise of continued violence saw the nation of Australian abandon its Dravanian colony, recalling its citizens to the motherland and the northern seas. In this way was Eorzea plunged once more into an age of strife. The 7th Umbral Calamity followed, bringing with it unspeakable devastation, but the resilient people of Eorzea endured. Joining hands in common cause, they eventually succeeded in defeating the Imperial invaders. In Ishgard, the millennium-long Dragonsong War was later brought to an end, and after a joint campaign by the Eorzean Alliance and the Alamigo Resistance, the 20-year Garlean occupation of Alamigo ended in liberation. Thus did the realm obtain a measure of peace. I really like these. The 7th Umbral Calamity. The history of Eorzea is marked by a repeated cycle of devastation, Umbral Eras, and prosperity, Astral Eras. The first six Astral Eras were each preceded by a calamity corresponding to one of the 6 elements. Following on from the Calamity of Wind, which ushered in the first Astral Era, the Calamity of Lightning brought destructive thunderstorms, the Calamity of Fire withering droughts, the Calamity of Earth devastating earthquakes, the Calamity of Ice an endless winter, and the Calamity of Water a lands-consuming deluge. With all these elements accounted for, many scholars convinced themselves that there could not be another calamity. The 6th Astral Era would last indefinitely. Alas, the 7th Umbral Calamity would indeed befall the land, triggered when the Garlean legatus Hael Vandarnis saw the Meteor Project to fruition. Dalamund, Hydaelyn's lesser moon, was plucked from the heavens, and upon its arrival above central Eorzea, it split apart to reveal the elder primal Bahamut, who in fit of inchoate anger laid waste to anything and everything around him. However, owing to the countermeasure enacted by the Archon Louis Suave, the realm was spared complete annihilation, and after the ashes had settled, underwent a remarkable rebirth. 5 years on from that fateful day, the forces of the Eorzean Alliance succeeded in defeating Legatus Gaius Van Belsar and occupying 14th Imperial Legion. Though their threat still remained, this victory marked a turning point in the fortunes of the realm, and so it was proclaimed that the light of the crystal, the 7th Astral Era, had come. The realm was at last truly reborn. Aww. I really like reading these a lot. Such devastation. That was not my intention. Do I have that as a sound alert? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes, I think I do. Maybe not. But I really like that sound alert. Such devastation. Alright, let's talk to Y'shtola. As much as I would love to start crafting the Atomos, I'm afraid this is far outside my field of expertise. Fortunately, we know a Hainish alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in our House Demir project. Our business here is concluded for the moment. Please pass on our regards to the forum. Your message will be conveyed should you wish to indulge in more forbidden literature. I will be here. Patron mode disabled, security mode engaged. If anyone can help us, Nidhana can. I say we return to Thavnir and look for her at the Great Work. Y'shtola tells me you are pursuing a most fascinating study, and that you want me to be a part of it. I have no doubt you will be interested. This research log should speak for itself. Will it now? good to see Nidhana. By the sisters, this is a mark of House Demir. I never even knew such a work existed. You should. It was sequestered in Numenon's restricted archives after all. It was. But that means every word within is forbidden knowledge. A forbidden tome filled with forbidden research, and you put it right into my unsuspecting hand? I can hardly wait to read it. Those two are so alike. I love Nidhana and Y'shtola. To think that Demir were developing such marvelous techniques so long ago. How many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder? Now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you to helping us build a new Mach Atomos? I say yes! 1,000 times yes! Work on a Demir project that have even the redoubtable scholars of Charlian trembling in their sandals? No alchemist of the great work would resist. You are a woman after my own heart. Oh, I suppose I should ask, what do you mean to do with this big-mouthed simulacrum once we've built it? So, there's a secret void gate, and it's sealed in the ruins at the bottom of the bounty? Today is a day of revelations indeed. If the purpose of our man-made Atomos is to expand this hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think. Manipulating rift-spanning apertures is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor. Then by all means, accompany us to the vault. I plan to lead us back there shortly, once we finish gathering the components I require. Charlian's markets provided the raw aquamarine and pure water crystals. But I might need help obtaining a small quantity of astrally infused water. For such a liquid, you need go no further than the font of Maya. The ascetics of old once favored the place for their meditations, and the water which pools there now is known to enliven the flow of aether. That sounds perfect. If you would be so kind as to fill a flask at the pool, I will petition Vitra to join us. The idea I have in mind won't amount to much without his authority to command the Void Gate. Shall we be about it then? We meet back here anon. Okay, where are we? Alright, let's get out Peanut. Wow. Look at the peachy sunset. Again, so pretty. Look at me with Peanut. It looks very nice out. Just really, really pretty. I thought about G-posing, but yeah. The sun will look like that again eventually. Oh, it looks like we need to come up here first. And cut through like right up here and then come around? I don't know if y'all could really see that. I really like the weather here. This is really pretty. That peachy against the blue. Are we going the right way? Oh, this way? Just imagine with the graphics update. I accidentally hit spacebar. Whee! Have we been to this area before? supposed to get down? I'm really confused. Okay, let's just teleport over here. Okay. Try this again. Oh. I didn't realize I was still on my mount. Okay, yeah, we've been to this area before. I just didn't recognize that little temple place we were at. The place of dancers? I started Dancer. I haven't done much with it. I think I've done like the first quest of it. Lots of movement and dancing? Makes sense. I hear it's a lot of fun. I think Shrimp Chips has played a little bit of Dancer. I remember this place. This is where, it's where the baby drowned and the parents died. Get over here. Nice. Okay. Ashley Dance Pocket. Estinian's here now. Talk to him, see what he's up to. The boy Murad was glad to hear the news of the Foundation. It means a new life for him and his sister. Good. Good, good, good. Arcania Stoller requested that I join you, but of her plans she offered scant detail. Oh, I forgot to mention. Ifanta Maya attracts aggressive wildlife, and you should watch out for them when you go there next time. My apologies. Noted. This sounds like we're going to Eureka or something. Do you have the flask for me? Yes, this should suffice. Thank you, Gray. I don't need any. Which one? Do I need any of these? Or do I just select one? Kill speed? Ooh, this looks cool. Void Theory. Y'shtola is eager to depart for the vault. Look who I came across. Estinian seemed in need of diversion, and we, in turn, may have need of his lance. Right then. Now that our little party is assembled, let us make our way to the ruins. We will have need of Matsuya's boat again? Not this time. Once Y'shtola informed me of our destination, I arranged for a vessel to be made ready to Akiali. Your Excellency is ever the gracious host. Shall we? They're running around me in circles. That was funny. that you? Was that you, Reuben? Well, hello there. We'll eventually get there. I'll spend some time working on unlocking flying in Endwalker. I guess Shadowbringers too. Wait! Oh, for a second I thought we were coming up on another dungeon. I was like, but we already did that. Tis likely not needed with Vitra along, but I held onto the map against the chance we might return to the ruins. Onto the boat, if you please. We can chat on the way there. You need not keep your weapons close at hand. The Guardians will not attack if I am present, so I pray you leave them be. And all this time, I thought the tales of Azadal's horde were no more than drunken sailors' fancies. The ship is yours to command. Our thanks, we set sail at once. Oh, this is so exciting. Azadal's legacy, to see the truth of a legend with mine own eyes. All aboard for the treasure vault. Let's go! Treasure time, treasure time. Wow. It's so cool to be back here again. Sinister music. Retro.
The ruins alone were impressive enough, but I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden in the depths of the bounty. It may have been helpful to know this device existed, Your Excellency.
My apologies. The gate was a secret I shared with none but my closest advisors. I feared for what might happen should those with ill intentions learn of its existence.
I mean, that's fair.
What is it you're doing now?
It looked like an R site, but it's not.
There's something I wish to verify. The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater. Graha theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
Very smart.
So, this is an experiment of sorts.
Yes, an experiment. Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale?
Why do I feel like this is an experiment that's gonna go wrong? Might as well go myself. Say nothing and look meaningfully at his steady. Maybe send a familiar? No, we're gonna go ourselves.
And how would you do that? The gate is still too small for any of us to pass through.
With a shrinking potion, just like in Alice in Wonderland.
Estinian is correct, which is why I've elected to send a familiar in our stead.
Oh, yeah, I guess that works too.
Now, a lowly imp can navigate a fissure, no matter how narrow. Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same. I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
From ocean rise and cloudbank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born.
Wow, this is so cool. Y'shtola is such a badass.
Water, water, froth and foam!
That was really, really cute. Oh, is it a
Ready
move?
your arms. I fear she's been possessed.
Oh, come now. That was adorable.
That was super adorable. What? This is like equally as cute as a Moogle. What the hell is this? This is so cute. It's so squishy. It's like a little puff cloud. Like a little puff cloud raindrop. This is so cute. Look at their little eyes and like their little ears. A Nixie. Is this what a Nixie puff is? Is that why that streamer came up with her name? It's like little Nixie puffs. This is super cute. Like little marshmallows. And I just want to squish them. I need this as a minion. And I don't know why I keep talking like that. Water, water, froth, and foam. True. I was like listening, but not listening. I was just looking at Y'shtola being adorable. Oh, wait, that's actually the line. I didn't actually read it yet. As aquatic female humanoids. Related to mermaids, but with froth... Oh, with frog-like legs. Instead of tails. But this has a tail and no legs. You found a larger version in level 80 dungeon? Well, I don't know where my brain was at, but... I like this. Oh, was this, in the one where we fight, like, the Mother Porksy or whatever? From the IRL versions? Okay, I see. Time to play!
Though not my first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate.
I've never seen Y'shtola look so, like, embarrassed before. That was cute.
I only wish my younger self had considered a more dignified ending to the creation ritual. In any case, these two should serve us well.
I recognize this music! It is from that dungeon! It's from the Halloween spooky dungeon, where we fight the Mother Porksy. I think. Was it that dungeon? Maybe it wasn't Mother Porksy. I don't know, the super colorful one though. In any case, these two should serve us well.
This one will bear a warding scale.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about this.
And when they return from the 13th, we can observe how the talisman, or absence thereof, has affected the progress of the Void's corruption. If I could impose upon you to open the gate. Your Excellency?
He was like in absolute shock.
Yes, of course.
We should also be wary of void scent slipping through while we conduct our experiment. Estinian, you are to keep Nidana safe from harm.
As you say.
You had best be on your guard as well.
Froth and foam!
Are you volunteering to join the Nixies? I could shrink you down, you know.
Look, that was my initial proposal. Okay, I'm not opposed to it.
Let us begin, shall we? Nixies, into the void.
That is so cute. I like this song. It's so whimsical and spooky. Every time I come here, it reminds me of that dark portal above the Crystal Tower and the final lash of Adaja's tail as she plunged into the void. Sister, save me! I will never see Y'shtola the same way again! Froth and foam indeed! I struggle to picture Y'shtola as a little girl. Easier to believe she sprang fully formed from one of Master Matoyo's cauldron. We need to wait for a time to ensure a meaningful result. Be patient and keep watch for any intruders. Like we're gonna have like a little challenge thing to do. Excitement. Froth and foam.
I think we've waited long enough. Nixies, return to my side.
Watch, they don't come out. Or they come out purple or something. Oh no, there they are. That one looks a little sick. Oh, poor Nixie.
Thank you, little one. You did well.
Oh, the poor thing. Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We're out of time. I must reseal the void gate.
Nothing can't come down
They're coming
faster.
through.
Uh-oh. Woo! We get to fight alongside Estinian again.
Alzadal III, I bar this door unto the void.
I assume we get to, maybe not. Oh man, I wanted to fight! Well, that was a close one.
Well, that was a sharp lesson in the dangers of void gates.
Poor little guy.
And what of our experiment? I'd say the results speak for themselves.
The unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void scent.
Oh no.
The one merged with the talisman, however, appears unaffected. I sense no changes to its equilibrium.
Interesting.
Rest now, little ones.
Very sad.
Graha's theory was correct then.
So it would seem. But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation. It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently. We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
I was gonna say, like, we might have to prove it a little bit or tweak it.
You've said much of the Void's instability, but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
Ah, my apologies. I forget that not all of us spend our days sequestered in dusty archives. The 13th is a reflection of the source that was drowned in a flood of darkness. In Emmett Selk's own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and made of that world a useless void.
Just seeing Emmett's name on the screen makes me so happy. Ah, I just love Emmett. Okay.
And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition? I can picture it now. The sunless, Stygian expanse, infested with legions of ether-starved monstrosities. A void in every sense of the word.
What you have described in such lurid detail is exactly why I hesitate to encourage you.
Worry not, great Vritra. Our journey into the 13th is but the first leg of a longer voyage. A voyage that shall lead us to other reflections, to new mysteries and discoveries. And I mean to be there every step of the way. But first, I must focus on refining the warding talisman.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial Atomos. Or I could if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Satrap's family archives?
You okay?
Your Excellency?
Oh, yes. That can be arranged. I will speak to my officials upon our return.
We will see you back in the city then.
Hey, let's talk to Estinian. Seeing the Void's terrors firsthand was an experience, but I doubt fear of such creatures is at the root of Vitra's hesitation. So, like, those little creatures that we saw coming through, I think they actually did call them imps. And I'm pretty sure we did see them in the Edda dungeon, right? Eating up a pillow in your room? Oh no, not Ollie! It's so funny when he just starts bopping stuff. Ollie's my cat, for those of you who don't know. His name is Oliver, but we call him Ollie. And he likes to bop things. A lot. A satrap's duty. Your Stolen ponders the next stage of your preparations to enter the void. Once Nidhana succeeds in replicating the Mach Atomos, this door into the 13th will be ours to open. Will you be crossing the threshold alongside us? I realize this is more my endeavor than yours. To be honest, I have no interest in visiting the void myself. Might we discuss this later? There's something I must do first. Okay. Why does everyone insist on being so secretive? I at least had good reason for not wanting to explain my Nixie ritual. Shall we proceed with our other preparations then? As we saw, the warding spell can be effective at protecting the bearer from other sources of etheric corruption. Nevertheless, the talisman's durability will need to be improved if it is to withstand the void's influence for a prolonged length of time. And I think that is a problem we can discuss without involving the brilliant but busy alchemists who created it. Who do we know who excels at this kind of structural augmentation? Yep, I was just saying Garland Ironworks. Good old Sid. An excellent suggestion. As I recall, Sid himself is no stranger to the void and its volatile energies. With his experienced hand at the helm, I have every confidence that the Ironworks can strengthen the warding scale. Come, let us visit their operation in Ralger's Reach and commission their best and brightest. Wow. You get to go see Sid? Oh wait, we're already here. Okay. So we just need to go this way. Great, what brings you to the Ironworks? We have a commission for you and your president, actually, assuming he's available. Master Sid? Certainly, I'll see if he has a free moment. Oh, a moment free. Little late girl. That's just Ingrid. Sid! It's been too long! Oh, this is a treat. I love Sid so much. A pleasure as always. I hear you have a job for us? Heading into the void to find a lost dragon? That sounds almost pedestrian compared to your last adventure. Honestly, I don't know if you could say anything that would surprise me after Median and that bloody mess. Alright, let's take a look at this talisman of yours. You said there were signs of degradation? It seems some manner of corrosion has set in around a scratch on its surface, much as the void's corruption seeped into Nero through his wounds, in which case our best bet may be to simply prevent the scale from being damaged in the first place. How might we achieve that? We have a coating agent for strengthening trinkets and the like, but I'd be wary of applying any compounds which might upset the scale's delicate alchemic balance. Far safer to dress it in armor. It's gonna get like a little armor suit. We'll construct a protective casing, one utilizing metal alloys with high ethereal conductivity, so as not to impede the talisman's primary function. suit of armor, as you said. Hero has compiled data on the 13th, so I'll have him pitch in with the design just to be sure. If only it weren't such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols. I swear, I've never had such a reckless employee. In any case, we may need some time to untangle the particulars. Understandable. We know how busy your schedule is, and the final result will doubtless be worth the wait. Ha! The hard part will be ducking Jessie and her constant barrage of demands while we sneak about doing the fun stuff. We'll see what we can do. I love the little Oliver emotes, the little GG emotes. It's so cute. I think we can leave the rest in Sid's capable hands. Let's return to the great work and see how Nidhana is getting on with the Mox Atomos. That smoothie is so good. It's coconut, banana, and peanut butter. And it's just so good. Yeah, we gotta get our that chocobo. Ah! Okay, hold on. I did not mean to, like, hurt my chocobo. Try this again. A while back, Final Fantasy XIV had a tweet that, like, you had to, like, retweet or whatever for a chance to win this mount, and I was one of the winners. That was a really cool moment in time.
Hey, Stola. The adjustments are going well, I hope?
'Tis a lengthy process, but the end is in sight, yes.
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records. What I found was a transaction log dated around the same period as when Alzadal's legacy was built. It included a purchase list of highly exclusive alchemical components, and I knew I'd discovered the key to making the artificial atomos. I then visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting I allow them to help with the entire project.
The usual reaction to someone forcing open a void gate is to run for the hills. Harnish academics certainly are a different breed.
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth. The unknown held no fear for them. Indeed, they were ever eager to seek new knowledge, regardless of the danger.
And were you not also fearless? Heedless even, in your determination?
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so it was Ashdaya who kept my eggs safe and warm.
It's funny, like, I know that he is not real, like Varshan, but hearing him be like, yeah, before I was hatched. My sister used to make this joke to me that I was not born, I was hatched. She thought that was so funny when she was a little kid.
It created a bond between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side. She was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. And not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence. No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together. But I am satrap now.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
Nabdeen, what is this about?
Celestinian told us of your predicament. For centuries you have protected Rads at Han, never showing your true self, hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people. Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler. After all that you have sacrificed for this nation, did you imagine we would begrudge you your heart's desire?
Well, he looks like he's gonna cry.
We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet...
Now you listen to me, Varshan.
Damn. Put him in his place.
You are wearing that face, after all. As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all. And if you are family, then so too is your sister.
Aww.
We are there for you if you need us. But do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
Hey Jay, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you?
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time. All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
This is such a wholesome moment. I love it.
Your Excellency, I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means so much that my sister and I will have a place to be together, safe and happy.
And now they just want Mitra and his sister to like be together again. This is too wholesome. I took a nap this afternoon, so I'm just not getting back up. Ooh, a nap sounds nice. Here in a moment, I'm gonna have to like probably cut stream because I'm getting really hungry. And we have our movie night tonight as well, so I need to get ready for that. I don't know if I'm gonna finish 6.1 like I thought I would today.
And I hope that you and your sister can be together again too.
I'm getting really close. Okay. I had a feeling it was, but like, I don't know. To protect them well, you must take heart. Will you wallow in uncertainty forever? We'll go with the first one. Jay, how was your nap? Did you have a good nap?
Take heart and protect them well. Such were the words I once said to you. And here I stand, failing to live up to them.
It's okay,
If
we're
my
not
heart
perfect.
is torn, I am fit to protect neither Ajdaya nor Radzadhan.
True.
My people, I have come to a decision. Vashan will depart Thavnair for a time. My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most essential duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted friends, to watch over one another until I return.
Take care, and fair fortune, little brother. Many tears would be shed should you come to harm.
I would not dare make you cry.
Hello? Okay, there we go. You surprised me, Estinian. For a lone wolf, you've shown an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vitra reach this conclusion. It was for the greater good. The worm's thundering sighs were keeping his citizens awake at night, and had travelers believing the palace racked by some unnatural storm. What of your own answer, then? You seem disinclined to venture into the void. When I was one with Nidhogg, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts. His endless rage, my rage. I had a feeling it had something to do with him and Nidhogg being one and the same for a moment. And the soul-chilling grief he nursed for Ratatasker's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend and ally. If there is a chance we can spare Vitra that pain, then I will follow you. Ooh. I'd rather not bother our comrades with aught less than a dire threat to the star. We four should be sufficient for our purpose. Now on to specifics. Look, I thought I'd ask. Unlike the first, where the flood of light was halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th had been utterly subsumed by darkness. My plan, as such, is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brief foray. It would be more convenient had we some manner of base camp nearer to the gate itself. One of the palace chambers should serve. Come, let us reconvene outside Megaduda. I don't know if I keep needing to do this, but whatever, we're traveling anyways. Yeah, I know, I probably didn't need to, but it's very confusing. I don't always really know where I am. Wait. What? Well, this doesn't seem right. Turn around. I wish I could mount up right here. How is it? There like a secret passageway I don't know about? Here we go. Oh, we have to go up. Are there? I guess I could have gone to the crystal. I don't know. Oh, there is. There is. Whoops. That's okay, we're taking the scenic route. We get to hear the music more. Waluigi! What's he doing in Final Fantasy 14? I don't know where I'm going. I got distracted by the Waluigi. and so we will require suitable accommodations. Might we make something available for our guests? All the chambers are presently hosting the great mounds of treasure we carried out of the vault. Once the Foundation's activities begin in earnest, however, we can redistribute the trove and make a room or two ready for habitation. Good. Please inform me when you've completed the arrangements. As you heard, we will have you settled in Megaduda in due time. As ever, you are most gracious, Your Excellency. You risk yourselves to aid me in my search for Azjaya. Providing comfortable quarters is the least I can do. I only wish we knew more about our destination. The gods only know how long our explorations might possibly take, or what our chances of success might possibly be. Succeed or fail, I am grateful to you for convincing me to make the attempt. On that note, I will return to the great work and lend what help I can to Nidhana. If you have preparations to make air, we venture into the 13th. Now is the time. All I need is my armor and my lance. Perhaps I'll train with the Radiant Host to pass the time before we depart. Hi Grim, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Thank you so much for the follow the other day. I really appreciate it. How are you? You know what this means to me, Gray, but my purpose need not consume you as well. We are headed to another world. Find what joy you can and the experience, for you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart. This I know. Grim, what games do you like to play? I have a big day tomorrow. Well, I hope your big day goes well. I assume that's exciting? Okay, which materia do I need? Crit hit? Direct hit? Termination? Maybe this one? Critical hit? Red, okay. A cutscene. Meanwhile, in the 13th. Dun dun dun! Whoa. This place looks so cool. I have a feeling we're gonna have like a dungeon or a trial or something over here. We just have to. Who was that? They had a Reaper Scythe. But I don't think that's Xenos. This is giving me Asciad vibes. This is very spooky.
Unless I am returned.
Is this the voice we heard at the very end of, Endwalker?
To this world,
And Elpis?
bereft of service.
We have to keep in mind that we don't know what happened to Elidibus. That wasn't ominous at all. Okay. Let's see. Talking to a U.S. Army recruiter. Oh, snap, Grim. That's awesome. Thank you so much for your willing to serve and protect our country. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And to horror RPGs and simulators. Nice. Well, I am very, very, very big into horror games. My streams are heavily focused on horror games and Final Fantasy XIV. Today we're doing some 14, but tomorrow and Wednesday I'm going to be playing Maid of Sker, which is a Welsh horror game, and I'm very excited to check it out. That was really spooky. Why? Hello? Like... You've played that game? A good friend of mine suggested that I play it, and so I'm excited to finally get around to playing it. So I'm gonna be starting that tomorrow. Normally my stream times are I stream Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Weekdays I start stream roughly around 8:30 p.m. Central. Sundays are kind of like up in the air depending on my full-time job. But today we started stream a little bit early in the afternoon because here at 8:30 p.m. Central, we are going to be having our movie night in the Discord, and we're going to be watching Disturbia. So really excited about that. And I'm really excited to check out Made of Skur. It's been a couple of months since I played a story-based horror game, which is like what I absolutely love to play. But outside of story-based horror games, I also play a lot of like Dead by Daylight and Phasmophobia. I'm an official content creator for Inside the Lab, so we play that on occasion as well. Yeah. It's one of my favorite movies. It is so good. So good. I'm really excited to watch it. If you would like to join us, don't feel pressured by any means, but we do have a Discord. So if you are interested, and this goes for anybody who is who's been hanging out in the stream, we would love to have you over in the Discord. We just set up a Discord modded Minecraft server, so feel free to come pop over and play some Minecraft with us. We have our movie night tonight. We'll have community game night next month. Outside of our Minecraft playing, we'll have community game night next month. There's puzzles you can work on. We talk about anything and everything. It's a great way to stay up to date with me and my stream schedule and hang out with me offline along with my other mythicals. We would love to have you, but I know that everyone is in so many Discord servers, so really don't feel obligated to join. It's just there if you would like to. Alright. In search of Azjaya, Vershawn has glad tidings to share. Currently playing 16. My roommate and my mod, Shrimp Chips, is also playing 16. Oh wait, do I stop? Oh, I'm done? It still said level 90, so I didn't know. Oh. Decline. Never mind, we're done with 6.1. Actually, just in time, too. I was hoping to kind of wrap up stream like around 7:30. Oh, you're right, I did get the achievement. I saw that, but I didn't fully register that. The mapping the realm or whatever. Do we have any more thingies? Okay, no, not this time. Wow! This is cool. How did I fight? How do you find me? Wait, what do you mean? What are you talking about? I haven't played 16 yet. The only Final Fantasy game I played is 14. But there's a few people in the community that's currently playing 16. I think Catlord is about to beat it. On here? I don't know. You're the one who followed me. I think... I'm trying to think. There's a lot of people who came in from various streamers that I have become good friends with. There's Shanna, Cooper's Charms, Hydra, Fallen Ryan, Bepis, Hydra. I'm trying to think, like, there's a lot of people I've recently become friends with, and then they've kind of shared the love over here. Electrified Squirrel. Did you come from her community? I feel like I recognize your name. I saw that you gave me a follow like yesterday or something, a couple days ago, recently. I think. Almost positive you did. But I don't know. I've gotten a lot of growth lately. Like a huge spike in followers, and I'm not really sure where people have come from. So I assume it's from like the Phasmo circle or the Toasty Terrors circle, which is a Twitch stream team. But I know Cooper, Shanna, and Squirrel. Okay, so then we probably found each other through one of their channels. But I've recently become good friends with all three of them. And they're so incredibly amazing and so incredibly talented, and I absolutely love talking to them, and hopefully I can meet them at TwitchCon this year. But yeah, okay, so that's probably how we found each other then. So, well, welcome on in. Alright. So I'm gonna end my 14 endeavors here. We concluded 6.1, which was the goal for today.